Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have had the craziest week of my life. Like, I'm serious. I know this isn't the prettiest background in the whole world, but it's just gonna have to make do for now. I am in Athens, Greece right now. I'm here for modeling, and I've been here for 4 days, and I really have been trying to vlog, but I haven't been doing the best at it. So I'm just going to sit down and talk to you guys and insert a few clips from my so-called vlog that I actually tried to do. But here we go. I put down a few things in my notes that I wanted to talk to you guys about, so sorry if I'm looking at my phone the whole time, but it's just gonna have to do. Hey guys, so I am in Oklahoma City in a hotel at the airport. It is midnight. I decided to stay in the hotel tonight because it is going to blizzard in the morning, and it's probably already starting right now. I just wanted to be sure I could get to the airport on time. I take off at 6 a.m. I had to change my flight so that I could make it on time for my flight to London from New York. So I'm just chilling here. Gotta go get some beauty sleep. Not that it's gonna help that much for 24 hours of traveling, but we'll take what we can get. What's up? I know I haven't talked to you guys, but I'm on the flight to London. Yeah, I've been on 4 different flights, or no, 3. This is my 3rd flight. And then I have 1 more after this. So I ended up boarding my plane about 2.5 hours after I was actually supposed to. But my connection was in Charlotte, and I actually had to sprint. And then in JFK, I had to go get my bags because I was on separate tickets. So I had to go get my bags, and I made it 5 minutes before the deadline cut off. But I'm just so thankful that I actually made it, because I didn't think I was actually going to make it on the plane. So I arrived in Athens, and I was just so tired because I didn't even really sleep on the plane, and I was so hungry because the plane food just wasn't all that great this time. I got a taxi. I went straight to the agency. I was so tired, and at the agency I met obviously my agents, and we went over everything. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so when I was in the agency, they were going over all the different rules, all the things of Athens, and then they gave me my book. So this is my book, and inside it just basically has my portfolio. These were from Peru, some by Eddie New, in Oklahoma City, Cosmo. I'm having such a bad time. Malibu. This was from when I was 15. I was so young in that. Peru, Sydney, just a bunch of my pictures, and they also gave me comp cards, and these comp cards are what I give to clients when I go to casting. So it just has me on it, and then on the back it has some more pictures and my measurements and just a little bit more information about me. So Elizabeth got there, she did the same process, got her book, got all the rules, and then we headed to the model apartment. Originally, we weren't supposed to go to the model apartment. We were supposed to have our Airbnb, but one of Elizabeth's friends, they live out here, they're missionaries out here, and she actually ministers to the prostitutes that were surrounding our Airbnb. And it's not so much them that we were worried about. We were worried about their pimps and all the crime that was supposedly around there. Yeah, so we stayed 2 nights in the model apartment. We barely even slept. I mean, I think we slept 2 or 3 hours each night. The beds were so tiny. Elizabeth is 6 feet tall. She can't fit on those beds. They were hard as rock, and we were miserable. We were ready to get out. We were ready to get to our own place. So that's the place we're in now. We are in such a good neighborhood. I am so thankful. We're in great walking distance to restaurants, and we are just so much comfier in our bed. One thing I didn't know about Greece is that you have to turn on the boiler before you get in the shower. Well, actually 30 minutes before you get in the shower. So we turned on the boiler, and then we got in there, and it was scorching hot, or it was freezing cold. There was literally no in between. So we're just gonna have to figure that out. That's just another bump in the road, but we'll be able to take care of that. I look atrocious.
Me too.
We're in Greece though.
We're back together in Athens, Greece.
Yeah, but we're having major problems here, so I think we should just vlog when we are having a good day.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. After we got to the model apartment, we went straight into castings. We had 3 castings the next day, and when I tell you that we were so tired, like we were exhausted, it was like I had never been so tired in my life. Like it was making me cry. I was off on my medicine, like because of the times change. So I was unable to take my medicine at the times that I needed to, and I was just like bawling all the time. I was so homesick on top of that. Plus I was just exhausted, so it was just not going well for us. We did our 3 castings that day, and then we toured this Airbnb just to make sure that it was in a really good area and that we were going to be safe and comfortable here. And so we felt really comfortable in this Airbnb, and we're really happy. And so we went home and we crashed, and the next morning we were up, we were ready to move into this place. So we got here, we unpacked just a little bit, and then Elizabeth's missionary friends were so kind. They took us to an authentic Greek restaurant. So we went on a little coastal drive, and it was actually so beautiful. Like Greece, the suburbs, and just right outside of Athens. It's one of the most gorgeous, breathtaking scenes I've ever seen in my life. I was in awe. We came back to the apartment and we went upstairs, and of course we filmed TikToks because that's who we are. Like we want to be TikTok famous. Like follow me on TikTok. It's Abby Tartar, or Abby_Tartar. I really need followers. I need clout on TikTok. So if you want to support me, support my TikTok dreams, then please follow me. Anyways, so we went up to the rooftop, and from the rooftop we can actually see basically all of Athens. We see the Parthenon, the Acropolis, all these beautiful buildings, the colorful streets, just everything of Athens. It was really pretty at sunset especially. So then we crashed that night, and we slept from, let's see, I slept from 9 o'clock until 11:30 the next day. It was insane. I was so tired, and then I woke up feeling so refreshed and ready to tackle that day. And we're literally so cold. Like we ran to the sun to get warm. Our hands are numb. Our life is kind of a little bit numb right now.
I'm freezing.
I'm hearing a lot of Americans around
cold.
here. Yeah, we're actually freezing.
Also, they had these little
protein bowls. Espresso bowls.
Like espresso. It was so good. I didn't think it'd be good because it was like all natural ingredients.
It was like
so
vegan. Good. We're not vegan.
Yeah. It was so good.
I mean, shout out if you are vegan, but we just can't do it.
I respect it, but I can't do it.
We got these bracelets from these guys, and then they like basically tried to rob us, but yeah, it's fine. I gave them an American dollar. That doesn't really help them much, but like, it's fine. Now we're on the rooftop, and it's so pretty up here. She's getting more content for social media, and what else are we gonna do? Oh, we're hungry. We're gonna go eat later, and we're just basically up here trying to.
It's so pretty up
She
here.
got 22,000 followers on TikTok, and so now I'm up here gonna try to get viral on TikTok because that's the only thing that really matters in my life.
How do you do TikTok when you don't have data?
Yeah, how do you do TikTok when we don't really have service? We're kind of enjoying our day off before we have like a million bazillion castings tomorrow, but that's fine.
We could grill.
Okay, I'm hungry. Let's go eat. We go to like the nearest circle of restaurants around us, and all of them are full. All of them are just packed. There are lines out the door. And then we find this place without a line. We're like, oh yeah, we're going in here. Like we are starving. We are ready to eat. We are ready. And then we go in there, and they're like, choose. And we see like this buffet of food, and we're just like trying not to yak. Like, it looked so nasty. Like, come talk about this food with me.
I'm gonna just tell y'all about my shrimp experience.
She ordered shrimp.
I am the biggest
Sit down.
shrimp connoisseur, would that be the word?
Yeah. We love seafood.
Yeah, I love shrimp. Like, my favorite thing in the world is Low Country Boil. You probably don't know what that's from, like what that is, unless you're from the South. But we get there, I order shrimp, and I'm like expecting the head to be on it, but I'm not expecting the entire shrimp just plop straight from the ocean on my plate. They took the shrimp with the skin, with the tail, with the head,
and put
just
it in a deep fryer.
And I get it, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, I tried to eat it with the skin on, but like, I can't digest it.
I got
like, I'm not psycho.
Carbonara pasta, and it literally tasted. we keep gagging. It's literally the nastiest thing I've ever eaten.
I didn't even order it because.
And it literally tasted like an egg in my mouth. An egg that was cracked on top of noodle.
It was disgusting. I had literally like the tiniest, like one singular noodle, and it was disgusting.
So we got out of that restaurant like immediately, as fast as we could.
If a restaurant's completely empty and every other restaurant's completely packed, just.
Yeah, we definitely learned our lesson on that one.
Yeah.
So we ended up going across the street after we got the heck out of there, and we decided we were gonna get pastries. And yeah, it's probably not the healthiest thing for us to be eating, especially since we're models, but it's healthier to eat.
We hadn't eaten anything that day except an acai bowl, and we had literally walked like 7.4 miles.
Exactly.
I feel like everything here, like even that donut, we probably burned it off by the time we walked back home.
Yeah, but, no, we literally have been walking, like I just checked my phone and I've done 12,000 steps today, and it's 4:30. Like,
I have really bad blisters to prove it.
Yeah, she has horrible blisters. So then we got back, and then we decided to go to sleep. And she didn't even go to sleep.
Oh, you decided to.
I decided to go to sleep. She didn't go to sleep.
I took 2 melatonin, and I couldn't go to sleep.
She stayed up all night. Like, I woke up around 6:30 because my sleep set schedule's still off, and she was still awake. And I was like, "What are you doing up?" And she's like, "I haven't even gone to sleep."
It was rough.
So I got
running on not a lot of sleep.
I got up for the day, like I did my hair and makeup, and then I decided to be productive and go get a coffee. And
so I actually slept.
Yeah, and then she actually went to sleep like an hour and a half before we had to leave. So I wake her up, and I felt so bad. I was like, "Elizabeth, do you want to get up?"
I literally was like, I had gone to sleep for an hour and a half, and I was so exhausted and like slept so good in that hour and a half that there was literally drool coming out of my mouth. Like, that's never happened in my 18 years of existence.
I felt so bad that I had to wake her up, but I just knew she would hate herself if she didn't go to castings. Yeah. So we ended up going to all these castings, and I mean, I'm pretty sure we were like 30 minutes late to all of them because I kid you not, we get off. It's
not our fault.
It's not our fault. We get off the metro station, and there are armed police with like, what are they called?
Like armor. I don't know.
Yeah, they have like full armor. Yeah, a shield. They had a shield, and like they were just like in full armor. They looked like armadillos.
Literally.
And then and then I see all of these like protesters coming down the street, and we can't even understand what they're protesting because we can't read Greek.
Yeah, we don't even know what they're
We're having a really hard time with the alphabet.
It's hard. They should have retired that a long time ago.
So then we went to our second casting right after that, and we ended up having to go right back to that area because we ran out of comp cards, and that's just not acceptable when you're going to castings every day. So we had to go get some more comp cards. Then we went to 2 more castings, and thank God they were in the same area because I don't know what we would have done if they weren't. And then I had to go get my Greek phone so I can talk to my agents, and this is what my Greek phone looks like. Elizabeth has one too.
I have the same one. We have matching ones.
So if you want my Greek number, just ask. I'll happily give it to you, but you can't use up my minutes because I have limited minutes on this. So, hello? But I really do have 2 phones. Anyways, what else? I think we're done. I really think that's our main goal is to just get like famous. We need followers, we need fame, we need help. We just need help, and you guys can get us there. Once we get more settled into life here, we're gonna have some
better vlogs and better content to show you guys, but for now, this is just gonna have to do because it's just been the craziest week of my life. And today's the first day I haven't cried since I got here.
I didn't cry yesterday either.
I'm proud of you. Oh, and we're hungry. We need to go get
We're starving. I have eaten 2 bites of a gross salad.
Oh, that's another thing is we don't really have time to eat here because our castings are all over and they're like really close together.
Literally, if I don't drop 700 pounds.
So thanks for watching. Follow us on social media. I'll leave her in the link. I'll leave her YouTube in the link. And is that it? Is that all we have to say? We're definitely gonna have a lot of content with the both of us.
Yeah.
And my phone. And her phone.
Yeah, our Greek phones, baby. Hit us up.
Okay. Should we do this? Okay, wait, 1, 2, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, don't drop my camera. Okay, I'm really ending it.
Oh my god, I'm freezing.